welcome back. Today's recipe, we're going to be doing buckwheat crackers because I've been bragging about them a lot online and a lot of people have been asking me about them, and I think it's time to finally share the recipe with you guys. First, really quick, a word about buckwheat. It is not related to wheat in any way. It's gluten-free, so we're good to go. The antioxidant and fiber content of this food lends itself to many significant health benefits, including lowered blood sugar, improved cardiovascular. It's a great source of protein for vegetarians, and because of the compounds found in it, it does really help prevent against cancer. So this is a win-win. Also, about a cup is 155 calories and 6 grams of protein. So it's just a win-win-win-win. Any way you do it. So let's get started. Okay, now, unfortunately, my problem here is all the stores are out of buckwheat. So I normally buy my buckwheat in the bulk section. Never purchased it ever in a package, but because of the shortage of buckwheat, I've been forced to purchase it in a package. However, I found a great source to buy it online, Jaffe Brothers. I'll have the link below. And it's, I think it's even less expensive than Whole Foods. So the first thing you want to do with your buckwheat, some people like to rinse it first. I don't really find that necessary. I soak about 6 cups of it, and then it just expands greatly. So this is, I wouldn't even waste my time soaking that little amount of buckwheat. But for recipe video, I'm going to just show you with that amount. And okay, so you want to make sure you cover the buckwheat with water, a lot of water. So you see that amount, I would cover, I just use all of it at least an inch above it. I'm sure it's going to even absorb that. But you want to make sure while your buckwheat is soaking that you have it covered with water. So all the little groats, that's what they call them, groats, expand and get that water in them. Okay, so this is going to be soaking for anywhere from 2 hours to overnight. You know, I've done it both ways. They work. If I want to ensure that it'll be ready for me in the morning to start working with, I'll do it the night before, and it's fine. So you want this to soak for a few hours. Once it's done, you see how the groats have expanded. Then I'm going to just toss them in a colander and rinse them very well until the water runs clear. See the little bubbles coming up? There's going to be a lot of those. You want those out of there. Rinse it until there's no more bubbles and the water runs clear. We're getting there. Okay, that's enough. Next, I'm going to give it a good little shake to get all the excess water out. Just come on over here, little guy. Okay, here comes the Vitamix now. Yes, you're going to need a blender for this. To the Vitamix, I add 3 cups. I do this in batches. 3 cups of buckwheat will make 1 tray of crackers. So we've got 3 cups. And then the other ingredients we're going to need, I guess I should have introduced those, but they're ingredients everybody should have on hand anyway. Your nut butter. They're good in everything. We use nut butter in a lot of our recipes, a lot of our sauces, and in the buckwheat. So, and in cookies too. So it's good to always have this on hand. So I'm doing about a 1/4 cup of nut butter in there. The butter is to make it flaky, like crust. Now, mind you, we're working with raw ingredients and no yeast or no animal butter. So we're not going to achieve the complete flaky crust that those other crackers achieve with those horrible ingredients, but we're trying here. And we do achieve it pretty well with the butter, the nut butter. So we have a little nut butter in there, a little olive oil, and then we need some sort of liquid to turn it over. And rather than use water, I always use some sort of vegetable. Here's a carrot. They're all white, if you notice. This is a white carrot, a zucchini, and a white onion so that I can kind of keep my crust white. I have used purple onion before, which is fine, a purple cracker, that's fine. But these are so loaded with so much water. And this is a zucchini that I used for pasta that I didn't want to throw away, so I figured it'd be great for this too. So I have the exact measurements of this. It's about a half a cup. Also, some sort of vegetable to turn over, maybe a little bit more. And onion's really good too. It doesn't really taste that strong, but if you don't have anything, maybe just a white onion, that's really nice too. I like using all of these. Okay, so now we're gonna what's gonna come in handy when you make these crackers is your tamper, this thing. Oh, I always do this. And I bet if you guys make this, you will always do this too. I put the nut butter on the top and then it is so sticky and then it gets on here. I try and put the liquid the vegetables on the bottom by the blade, then the nut butter, lastly the buckwheat. But I forget every time. So it's just gonna make it a little bit more difficult, but okay, so here we go. Now we're gonna tamper it, and sorry about the noise. I'm sure we can fast forward this. Here we go. We're gonna take a dehydrator sheet and put it on a smooth, hard surface, like your countertop. Take your trusty spatula and just remove it and splotch it onto the dehydrator sheet. Just like that. Now, if you guys don't know about the offset spatula, if you're making wraps or crusts or crackers, raw crackers or like that, this is your best friend to spread it. I can't do it. I can't spread it with anything else but this. So this is personal. If you like thin crackers, you can spread it thinner. If you like them a little thicker, like me, you can spread them thicker. But basically, you just want to do that. Spread it in a shape. My other dehydrator sheet is a little more slippery, so I would turn it, making the spreading part of this a lot easier. Well, that's okay. Okay, so now it's the fun part. Now we have that spread to quarter inch. And now we're gonna decorate it, okay? We're gonna spice it up and make it fun. So the first thing I do is I like to drizzle a little olive oil in it. Kind of gives a little fattiness, richness to it like people do with butter. And it comes out looking pretty cool with those smears of olive oil. Okay, and then your spices and onion. Now, I love onion and I don't mean to be insensitive, but when I do my onion on my crust, I throw it like I'm mad at it, like this. Oops, not like that. I aim it at the crust. Now, the reason you want to throw it hard at the crust is so that the onion sticks inside of the cracker, so that you can actually taste onion and it doesn't fall off during the dehydrating process. Okay, so next we're gonna add, keep showing, next we're gonna add just some stuff that makes it look so exciting. I've got black sesame seeds. And then I have some white sesame seeds. I love sesame seeds on crackers. And, right there with the seeds, it just looks so delectable, tantalizing. This is some veggie pepper I'm doing. Then I have maybe some Italian seasoning. This is where it gets fun and creative. You guys can put whatever you want. And this is it, I mean, if you can think of other things, that you like to put on it, other spices. Oh, I forgot the salt. I do like to add, where's my salt? Oh, I do like to add a little salt also. If you like your crackers already salty, you might want to use a little extra because it really blends in with the cracker. Or if you want to use the cracker as a base for something and you want your base, whatever you're adding to the cracker, to have all the flavor and the salt, then you don't want to put salt. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this. I'll be right back. Hang on. Now I am going to just slide it under like that so that it doesn't disrupt the dough at all. And put it in the dehydrator I do it at 122. After about 4 to 6 hours, when it's hard on top, it'll be ready to flip so that the other side can dry. So you want 2 dehydrator screens. You want to place one gently over the crust, then gently yet quickly flip it over, remove the top one, and gently peel off the mesh sheet at an angle so you're not taking any of the crust with you. And then we're gonna pop that back in the dehydrator and repeat. Okay, so now it's been about 2 hours since we put them on the screen, and they're ready to score. So I'm gonna put them back on a sheet so it's smooth surface for me to score them. And then take like a cleaver or whatever smooth blade, not a serrated, you have, and just press until into your desired cracker size. I guess I'm making 9. And then I'm placing them back onto the wire screen so that they dehydrate evenly. I just flipped it over for fun. You don't have to. We can flip them over when we're done. But be sure to put them back on that screen so that they dehydrate evenly. And put them back in the dehydrator and leave them there until your desired crispness. It goes overnight depending on where you live, because Las Vegas, where we live, is very dry. Our crackers tend to get dry a lot quicker and it stays dry. If you live in a more humid place, dehydrate them longer, and then when you store them, before you enjoy them, you might want to throw a few in the dehydrator before eating them, just to crisp them up a little bit. But here is the final product. Now, here's one, and this one's nicer. When you're working with nature like this, nothing is ever the same. So sometimes my crusts, I don't know, maybe I made this one a little thin, but these crusts are lovely. I'm gonna show you how to, you see I scored them so that you can just easily peel them apart. See, this one I made with a purple onion and a purple carrot, just because that's all I had. And see how it came out purple. So if you care about colors, on your food, that's what's gonna happen if you use a purple one. But, okay, now, food ideas. Okay. This is one of my favorite snack foods. And it's great, you can eat it on the run. I understand people are busy and they don't have time to prepare amazing food for themselves, but this right here is something so healthy and so fast. Just make them ahead of time and then you always have one. So I'm going to take one and show you one of my many favorite ways to enjoy this cracker. Now, you could I kind of call it avocado toast, but Marcus is like, it's not toast. But you know what it tastes exactly like? I'm Jewish, so of course, when I was younger, I was given lox and bagels. And when I tasted this, I swear it tasted just like lox and bagels. It tastes more like lox and bagels than it does avocado toast. So you be sure to tell me what you think. Okay, so here I just, slice your avocado. And then arrange it on your crust. And then I like to add some onion and a little squeeze of lemon. A lot of salt to carry the onion, the avo. And cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper's optional, but oh my goodness, if there's anything for cayenne to be on, it's this cracker. Yum! So good for everything on here is so good for you. Now we're gonna have the revealing. Okay, be forewarned, it's very messy to eat. However, it's very delicious. I knew if I said it was very messy, it wouldn't be. Murphy's Law. Oh, God, I swear I'm not acting. It's so good. It's better than avocado toast. And avocado toast seems like it tastes pretty good. This is 10 times better. I so wish I had an audience here that I could give everyone a sample to. So we can all rave, oh my God, together. When I make this, I fill up the entire dehydrator tray with them because, why not just make them a batch, And then, you take half an hour, 40 minutes to make 9 trays, and then you're great for the next month of these amazing crackers. Also, another way we eat these crackers is with our salad. Very important. We like crunchy with our salad, and this, you can't beat it. Another absolutely delicious use for this cracker is to use it as a crust for banana cream pie. And here's a link to that video. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you guys get more into buckwheat. I guess a lot of people are because they are out. They discovered the secret. Buckwheat. Take care, and I hope to see you guys really soon. Bye. Want a bite?